So you auditioned for So You Think.
I did.
What was that process like?
And I basically had to do an entire project before the project to prove like, oh, you can go to school for dance.
How did you get into NYCDA and becoming an assistant?
Convention weekends were one thing I did not want to let go.
Yeah.
When I thought it was my last, it was devastating.
How did you decide to go the dance BFA route?
Okay, so I actually was not sure I wanted to go to school. If you're not in class, you are standing at the pool, in the pool chairs.
I've heard through the grapevine that you graduated college a year early.
I did.
How did you do that?
Brian Friedman.
I love Brian.
Guys, he does his solo at the end of class, and I'm like this. Like,
Wait. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Stop Talking Kens. I'm so excited to be here with
Olivia.
Okay, Olivia, we're gonna get straight into it.
Please do.
Okay, tell me how you got started into dance to begin with.
Okay, so I started dance when I was 2 years old. My neighbor that we was living across the house from us when we moved in danced at the studio Inspire.
Okay.
And so this is back in Naperville, Illinois. And so I went to class with her, and from there fell in love with it.
Okay, so it was kind of something you started and never stopped.
Yes, actually I should go backtrack. I started gymnastics when I was
Okay.
like barely walking, and my gymnastics, whatever you want to call it, had a ballet studio, took ballet, and then from there I was like, I want to dance more than gymnastics. So then I went to a dance studio that my neighbor went to and introduced us to.
Okay.
But from that point forward, I started with like the twinkle twos, the tap and ballet combo,
Mommy and me.
all of the things, and even at my preschool did like things with my mom with music and dance.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay, so do you have a moment when you realized this is something I seriously want to do?
Oh my gosh. I in middle school had to do a career speech.
Okay.
And they make you pick something, and obviously I was like, oh, I'll do dance. And when I had told my teacher that I wanted to do dance as my career, she was like, well, that's not a career. And I basically had to do an entire project before the project to prove like, oh, you can go to school for dance. Yeah, there's a reality of jobs in the
what the
dance
heck?
world. And so when I got a kind of deep dive into that research for my career speech,
Yeah.
that was when I was like, oh my God, this is absolutely the only thing I see myself doing.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. Speaking of school, were you in-person school your whole life, or did you homeschool?
Nope, I did the full in school, 8 to 3, left school early many days, did the technique privates, all the things, but I was in-person school my entire time, obviously aside from COVID, when it was like the Zooms and the half days, but everything was in person.
Do you like having the separate in-person school life from your dance life?
I really did, because it gave me two sources of like a social life.
Yeah.
I feel like my dance studio, even till this day, the girls that, even some of the ones that I work with through New York City Dance Alliance, and also though that I went to school with like college, those are my sisters that like for life I will always consider my family.
Yeah.
My school friends, I have like a very small group of school friends compared to my dance, obviously sisters and who I would call siblings. And it's nice to go to college and come home and have my summers with them and still have like a social group.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of college, how did you decide to go the dance BFA route?
Okay, so I actually was not sure I wanted to go to school. I was very in between going to school or just moving out to Los Angeles. No matter what I wanted, my heart was in LA.
Yeah.
And for a long time, I didn't think that college was the route for me, and I was just going to move out and do the thing. And my senior year of high school, something kind of happened in my family that made me think like I wasn't ready right away after high school to, after what happened, jump right into the real world on my own with all that independence. And I felt like as a person, not just a dancer, I had a lot more to learn and a lot more to grow from.
Right.
And I started the college process, the auditions, the applications, the letters of recommendation and all of that. And I'm very glad that I went to school.
Okay, so you went to the University of Arizona.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Did you get into U of A through the NYCDA College Scholarship Program?
So at the time, University of Arizona was not one of the colleges that came to the audition.
Yeah.
So I got into other schools and like saw, what money I had going where.
Yeah.
And then when it came down to my tours, my last 3 that I was looking at were Pace, Chapman, U of A.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't think New York is the thing for me. I love everyone at Pace, though, and a lot of my friends ended up going there, which was kind of tempting. I turned Chapman down just because it wasn't exactly what I wanted when I visited, even though I wanted to also really be in California.
Yeah.
And then I went to the University of Arizona thinking, like, this is my backup school. I'm not going to like it. I don't want to go there. And I went and I fell in love with everything about the program.
Yeah.
And I also realized there were so many familiar faces that I didn't know already went there.
Yeah.
And so it really felt like home from the second I stepped on campus, and I could not wish I went anywhere else. Yeah.
Okay, speaking of home, how did you get into NYCDA and becoming an assistant?
So my first ever nationals was LADM when I was, I think, 5. And we ended up going to NYCDA from the time I was 6 years old until I graduated.
Wow.
So this nationals, I think, is like my 16th or 17th NYCDA nationals now. I mean, total, including like working and competing for the company. But so 6 until I'm 21 now. So a lot of time. But truly the faculty like became like my dance parents and mentors. And I work with the girls that I competed alongside and the guys that I competed alongside. So it truly just is like
full
one
circle.
big like filtered in family. Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay, so you graduated and then you became an assistant for NYCDA the year you went to college.
Yes. So I actually had been reached out to through Joe while I was on my way to moving to Arizona for my freshman year. Like in the car heading to the airport was when I heard from Joe.
Okay. How did you balance like not only the adjustment of moving for college, doing the college thing, and then like touring and that's like a lot?
I think because I was so in the headspace of I don't know if college is for me, the one thing I wanted to make sure I really stuck to was making college happen, but also still be invested in like the real world, and bringing back outside opportunities to school for me to continue to learn. Mm-hmm. So like auditioning, NYCDA weekends, and like going to different workshops and intensives, even like while the school year was going on. Yeah. And I was really grateful that the University of Arizona obviously let me really stick to that and like really let us all leave school to come back with new experiences. But yeah, and I mean, convention weekends were one thing I did not want to let go. Yeah. When I thought it was my last, it was devastating. And so I'm very glad that my last was not actually the last one.
Yeah. Okay, so I've heard through the grapevine that you graduated college a year early.
I did.
How did you do that?
So my first and second year, I got really, really lucky. We auditioned for everything we perform in. Okay. And I was lucky enough to perform a good amount my first and second year. Okay. So I got those credits out of the way. Mind you, I went into school with no credits. Like I did not audition for I didn't like ever take AP courses in school that I then sent into college. I just kind of was like, I want a fresh slate. I want to take new courses, whatever. Yeah. I ended up doing like my language over summer. Okay. But aside from that, I just performed a lot. I was dancing a lot. I was taking like 2 jazz when most people are taking 1, things like that. And with the help of my advisor, I was like, this is perfect because 4 years felt like a lot to me. Right. And so being able to do it in 3 and also after my third being like, I feel ready. I feel like I've gotten everything I could have out of college. Yeah. It was time. And so me and actually my best friend from Chicago that also went to U of A, we both graduated early together and are now roommates in LA. So it's very exciting.
So now you're doing the LA thing.
Exactly. Well, kind of. I moved my stuff into my apartment. I'm just not there yet. But all my stuff is.
Okay. Yeah. So give me a little breakdown of the dance program at Arizona for people who are like considering it.
Totally. So Arizona has like 3 tracks. Like obviously we have more of a concert track. We have more of a commercial track. And like there's some people that are just like straight ballet. Okay. And we are really though held accountable to take and train all 3 routes.
Okay.
So like I'm training with the primas at the school, and then they have to take a heels class with me.
Okay.
And it was kind of just like being able to pull from everyone's toolboxes of like strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
I think is what makes our program so strong. We also got to bring in like amazing choreographers. We brought in Tice was the last work that I did, and getting to work with Tice, and then like knowing, oh, next year I'll be in LA where I can train with him more.
Take class from him.
They just are very well connected, and I think the program is really starting to evolve, especially with our new director, Dwayne Cyrus. And I can't say enough good things about the program and the people.
Do you have to pick a track when you like first arrive?
No, not at all. So I think a lot of people go there because they're not sure what they want to do, and they know that no matter what track you decide to go,
there will be a place for you.
Yes, and it's also held at a high level.
Yeah.
So it's not like the commercial is here and the ballet is and the concert is here.
Right.
It's all very equal.
Okay.
Which is something that I also really loved, because while I had a feeling I wanted to go commercial and kind of leaning towards that route, obviously still, I was still able to perform concert pieces on stage and work with concert workshops and modern. We bring in Graham, all things like that. So. Yeah.
Okay, how did you deal with the Arizona heat? Because I'm literally dying.
Sweating. I'm literally sweating. I go to, well, obviously the school year, like the fall and the spring is like I left for summer and would go back home. And so when I would leave to go back home, that was when Arizona hits like the peak.
Okay.
So I was there during like the perfect parts of fall.
So you don't
and spring
experience like the horrible, like dry, humid heat.
No, I think it probably maybe reached 100 before I left, and maybe it was 100 when I arrived, but it usually stays 80s, 90s, which still is hot, but like the dryness helps.
Does Arizona have a pool, like the campus?
So I lived in an apartment my whole time there, and all of the apartments that are like on campus apartments are required to have a rooftop pool. So they all have like the rooftop pool, the indoor gyms.
I can just like envision all the college students like swimming, tanning. Like I can see it.
Like if you're not in class, you are tanning at the pool, in the pool chairs. That's all you do at school. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I only got to really use my pool like my week of graduation because I had no more class. But I had a week of nothing, and I sat at that pool 24/7 for 7 days straight.
Okay. Going back to competition dance, did you grow up always just like competing, doing the convention scene, or did you also like dive into like the competitions where there's no conventions?
So my studio was really heavy on the conventions.
Okay.
Just because I was one of the few that really enjoyed the convention part rather than the competition portion. We would go to one competition a year, but we kind of grew up as convention babies. And like all of the faculty too at conventions were the people that we also worked with at our studios.
Okay.
But yeah, I was a convention kid my whole time. Yeah.
How does it feel growing or now assisting at a convention that you used to be like the kid on the floor?
It is like I was just in mini and junior auditions today, and like Andy, even in class in the mini room, was like, guys, I hope you know, like I met Olivia and she was right in your shoes. And like it's so true. And like it's the most heartwarming thing to hear that too, because they've watched me grow up, and like I can say this 100% so strongly. They have shaped who I am, both as a dancer and a person.
Yeah.
And I don't think that that's something that you can say about every dance convention.
For sure.
And like truly everyone hired and everyone part of even production and crew, everyone is dancers. Like everyone is in the dance family. We are all so close. We do so many like bonding events too. Even if it's like go to the pool after our work day's done, like little things like that.
Yeah.
So it truly is like a family and very full circle. Yeah.
What would you say? Give like one piece of advice for being. Okay, I'll do 2 questions.
Yes, okay.
Being an assistant, what's like something you've learned?
Okay.
And then secondly, convention kid. Like a lot of people who watch this are convention kids. Like how do you stand out, or just like something like that?
Yeah. One thing as an assistant, I think is I love building a relationship with all the attendees.
For sure.
I think we are, as assistants, some of the only ones that really see them like the entire time, either a weekend in convention or at nationals.
Yeah.
Like we see them in their OD rehearsals. We see them at auditions. We see them walking around and at the pool. Like we are the ones that are seeing them 24/7. So I think as an assistant, I love building a relationship with the kids where we can also like almost give feedback in a way.
Yeah.
And then one thing that I think stands out, oh, that's hard. Like as an auditioner.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Like we're at nationals. Everyone's fighting for the for the title.
For the title. I honestly will always say like performance, like someone that can draw me in, even if they're, again, my leg was never to my head. My technique was, I had it was somewhere in there, but it never was like amazing.
Yeah.
And I think someone that can just like draw you in, literally standing there. I mean, obviously it's hard as a mini and junior, but especially for like the teens and seniors, somebody that can stand there and with their presence just draw you in is the most amazing thing to see.
So you auditioned for So You Think.
I did.
What was that process like?
It was a great process because I got to go into it with two of my best friends at school. So we were all training together, rehearsing our solos, getting ready to do the show. And obviously the school was really supportive of it.
Yeah.
But, you know, once the show kind of hit, we all gave like our very like authentic stories, or like stories about like what kind of shaped us to be who we are.
Right.
And the stories kind of got thrown away, and it just became this competition between the three of us.
Yeah.
And I will just say, like, it showed me that, like, you know, behind the camera there are a lot of ups and downs. Like, I wish like I could do it 100 more times because I met some of the coolest people that I will ever know on that show. But at the same time, there were a lot of downsides to the filming process that were not the greatest, and that I would not want to repeat. Yeah. But I will say, like, the whole time it felt like a lot of trying to get us to compete against each other. Obviously, for when we went on it, they like had us all three go before they said yes or no to any of us. They didn't like give us a yes or a no.
Like individually.
Yeah, they like made us wait. So like I did my solo, Avery came in. Avery did her solo, Maddie came in. They pulled us all three in at the end, and we were like, okay, so here's what happens. And obviously, all my time on the show was short. It was truly something obviously I would never take back. Like I loved getting the experience being on film, but it told me a lot about truly like what happens behind the camera.
Yeah, so. And like, just like for people who watch it, they don't know everything that's going on behind it.
You never will. Even if you watch all the like little clips of like the behind the scenes and the after, like the behind the scenes isn't the behind the scenes. Like there's always more to it, especially before the audition process.
Yeah. Now it's time for my favorite part. Okay, are you an early person or a late night person?
Oh, I'm an early person. I feel like I get so much done during the day when I can like wake up early, go on my little walk or my workout.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of that, what is your go-to coffee order?
Oh, a vanilla sweet cream cold brew if we're talking about Starbucks. But if we're talking about Dutch Bros, caramelizer, I can go on.
The twins love Dutch Bros.
I love Dutch Bros too.
What is the first app you open when you wake up in the morning?
Oh, one of my socials probably. I like lay in bed and I like will scroll. Either TikTok or Instagram probably.
Okay. What is your guilty snack of choice?
Oh no, there's a lot. Guilty snack of choice. Honestly, everyone's been stealing mine this week. The Trader Joe's Takis.
Okay. So that's a good one.
Yeah.
Now give me your dream meal with the drink, the entree, and your dessert.
Oh no. Back home we have this hibachi restaurant. It's called Kiku.
Okay.
People are gonna think it's so gross though. Okay, it's a shrimp, but it's covered in like what they call golden sauce, which is like basically like
shrimp.
egg yolk. It's actually okay, yes, but no, I promise it's good. It's like fluffed butter and egg yolk over your shrimp. It's good, I promise. And then like you get the fried rice and you get the veggies and you get like the soup and the salad. Like it's a full meal. Okay. I like the full meal. And to drink, I'm like really weird. I like club soda with like a splash of juice.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
The look is crazy.
Dessert?
I don't even know what else. Oh my gosh. Like either like a chocolate molten cake or like a cheesecake.
Someone else said that.
If there's mochi.
Okay.
Because we're at hibachi.
Now tell me your swig order.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Ali Dushare got me into hers. So now I have two. Either a root beer with coconut cream and vanilla or the Diet Mountain Dew with mango, strawberry, and fresh lime.
Oh, two different vibes.
Very different. Very different.
That's good.
Very
that you have
different.
like.
Oh yeah. Now
options.
I have variety. She's opened me up to all of the different possibilities.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your most used emoji, do you think?
Oh, the like blush cheeks, like this emoji.
Yeah.
That.
What is your favorite TikTok trend right now?
Any of the dances. I literally search up like viral dance
Do you
and
like,
then I'll learn it.
do you like doing them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're like one of those who like follow the trends.
Fully am. Especially over COVID, that became all I did. I thought I was in my windowsill, like natural lighting, doing my thing.
Hey, do you have an Octo buddy?
No.
So you're not a true TikToker.
Apparently not.
That's what I'm. You don't know what that is?
No. What is it?
Like
Yeah, I know what that is. But no, I didn't ever get one. I would have to find a spot and stick it on there.
Maybe that's like the next step for you.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Okay. Do you prefer improv or choreography?
Choreography. I'm really trying to get in that improv bag, especially because I'm like trying to kind of focus my training into hip hop, and like my professor at school for hip hop really wanted to get me into battling, and that is terrifying.
Do you prefer a beach day or a city walk?
Beach day. Oh, I am a beach girl at heart. Give me a surfboard too, and I'll do my best.
Speaking of that, what is your dream city to travel to?
Oh, wait, that's hard. I don't know. Honestly, I want to go all over Italy. That's probably like I want to go the whole coast.
Yeah.
And travel up city to city.
Gorgeous. Okay. Who is a choreographer that you've never worked with before but you'd want to? Or like you've taken class but not really like gotten to know?
Paris Global and I would say Charm Ladonna.
Okay.
They're like two of the choreographers doing like all of the like, I feel like most in like the award shows and Super Bowls and half times, and I mean obviously like music videos, commercials, all the things. Yeah. Is
backup dancing something you really want to get into?
My dream is to go on tour because I love traveling. So that's definitely the end goal. That's definitely it.
Do you have a dream artist?
Oh, no. I can't do that. I have so many. But like, guys, Tate McRae.
She's popping off.
Yeah.
Hey, have you gotten on those trends?
Which, like, this one. Oh,
yeah.
That, yeah.
Oh, and the call, like the leg one?
No. Oh, yeah, I tried that, but I didn't post it. My attempt wasn't very good. And also, I looked really bad. I just got back from the gym, and my friend was like, let's go dance in the studio. Looked real bad. It's not. You're never going to see it.
Come on. If you get like 100 comments of posting it, will you?
Yes. Yeah. And I will be refilming that because that video is going nowhere. I look so bad.
Who is your dream person to have a duet with?
Okay, because he's like the biggest icon and is actually part of the reason why I like want to go in commercial dance. Brian Friedman.
I love Brian.
Guys, he does his solo at the end of class and I'm like this. Like every time.
Wait, so. I remember distinctly watching you do a Brian combo so good. Wait, do you know which one I'm talking about? No. Because I think I commented on it or like maybe personally DM'd you.
It's so love Brian.
Wait, it was at Playground. It was in LA.
Oh, what combo was it? I know what you're talking about. It was last summer.
It was so
amazing.
Good.
It was amazing.
You were so good.
Oh, the baby got back combo. Yeah.
Wait, you were so good at it.
That was so much fun. I don't know. He because he moved back to Arizona, getting to go to school and like drive up to Phoenix and get to like work with him occasionally, like and assist and train with him. Yeah. That was like a staple of going to U of A.
Thank you so much, Olivia, for coming.
Of course.
Wait, and you're going to be in LA. So, like,
yes.
If you guys have more questions, comment them down below, and we can totally do a follow-up episode.
Please, let's do it.
Because you guys have such good questions always. Like, they always ask things I would never even think about.
Literally ask away. Yeah, I would love to come back to more questions.
Round 2. So, thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh my God, thank you for having me.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next week with another video. Bye!